Hello and welcome. In this video, I want to talk about the recent Crossbowman changes. There are three changes that are important to know. The probably least noticeable one is the change between the perks from the level 8 and level 5 tree. So what they did is just swapping the first three base perks with the next three base perks. So you have early access to strategic grip, recoil, reduction, and solid grip now at level 5. And the previously level 5 perks are now unlockable at level 8. This doesn't really change this build in particular because the special traits you gain from obtaining the machinist and the engineer don't change. So you still have the opportunistic eye at level 5 and the reactive grip at level 8. The next one is they changed the mechanics special ability. They reduced the base damage from the first target and increased the damage on the previous targets. And it's actually a 200% damage increase, which is insane. I think this will increase a lot of strategic options, but is still less effective than other builds. You can play around with it now, and you can still try to shoot your own mercenaries to get the benefit of the piercing shot. But the I think most interesting change is the change to the gunner class. They reduced the base damage. It's actually a lot. So I want to test this out. So can you actually feel the difference? Because the reason why they changed it is to, well, make it more look like a gunner. So if you have high base damage and you shoot and kill with the first arrow or the first bolt, you don't really see the reasoning behind the gunner. So they reduce the base damage so that it looks cooler when shooting multiple enemies or multiple times. The thing is, the multiple shot triggers, or this special ability only triggers for each reload. Therefore, you still need a high reload build, which is this one. The actually build you can build it or look at it here, but I also made a video about it, so check this one out. Now I just want to test the strength
You are wanted for a
of
number of
the
crimes.
nerfed version of the gunner. So I don't really change the build at all. So I go for all the food buffs on the base stats as usual. You can see that with lower base stats you also have lower scaling, which probably will be an issue. Okay, so we have here a foot soldier. Uh, my old crossbowman could literally obliterate this one. Yeah, it's all. It's basically cut in half the damage. That's insane. Okay, that is insane. But I really want to, yeah, position myself here. Get a little bit in danger because, this one is the famous unkillable Immortal Crossbowman. So medium type of enemies or medium armored enemies are still no chance. Let's see what the heavy can do. Okay. Yeah, we melt them down. So I think the key to the builds is still the stacking of the damage with the rage buff and the damage reduction from the guards overlay. I think I will smoke all of these ones. This one is a really heavy. Yeah, the defender is like the strongest tank in the entire game. If we can kill this guy, um, yeah, we are basically untouchable. I feel a little bit the fact that these guards also deal massive amounts of damage, and we need a We need a high enough base damage to counter heal, basically. Because our armor is irrelevant, we take with our entire health pool. And therefore need a lot of constitution. Or the constitution from the cooking cooking skill tree. Yeah, we have to survive every one shot. Perfect. See, we get a full heal with this build each time we attack somebody. Dude, these guards. Also interesting, they improved the AI on the guards to match the difficulty. And also changed a little bit the moral boost, but I think for the end game it doesn't really change anything. If you're at a certain point where your mercenaries can just obliterate everything, then this poor guard. Yeah, then you don't really need the moral boost at all. Because your opponents will always be at a higher amount of allies. Yeah, finish them. Easy peasy. Obliterated the entire group of guards. As usual. Without a scratch. Perfect. So we loot all the stuff. Cool. Oh, we also get a little bit of armor back. That's interesting. Okay, so in conclusion, I think the nerf is probably not a game changer, but you will see the difference in the early game. I'm pretty sure you see the difference in the early game. But in the end game, it doesn't really change anything, so you're fine. You're fine. With that, I leave you and see you in the next one.